You know someone who could spend an entire Saturday under the hood of a car and never once get bored. Where everyone else sees grease and broken parts, that person sees quiet, focus, a place where things finally make sense. From the outside, it looks like just a hobby, but psychology has a deeper explanation. Because people who love working on cars usually aren't only fixing machines. A lot of the time, without even realizing it, they're fixing something inside themselves. Think about it. Most problems in your life are messy. You don't know how to fix an argument, how to make a relationship better, or whether you're even making the right call. You live surrounded by uncertainty, and your brain doesn't always handle that well. There's a trait psychologists call the need for cognitive closure, the craving for clear, final answers. And life rarely gives you a clean one. But a broken-down car is different. An engine that won't turn over for a reason. A worn part can be found, and once you find it, you can fix it. For a few hours, you stop wrestling with the chaos of the world and face problems you can actually solve. Do something right, it works. Do something wrong, it doesn't. No mind games, no guessing, just cause and effect. And that's shockingly hard to find in modern life. Then there's something deeper. Have you ever started doing something and lost all track of time? 3 hours gone that felt like 30 minutes. That's a flow state. The psychologist Mihai Csikszentmihalyi found that people slip into it when a task demands their full attention but still sits inside what they're capable of. Working on a car fits perfectly. Chasing a fault back to its source forces your brain to stay right here, right now. The mental noise goes quiet. The worries shrink. For a while, only the task in front of you exists. That's why fixing cars clears your head. It literally does. And for many people, cars are tied to their deepest memories. Someone who learned next to their dad, or out in the driveway with their grandfather. When they think back, they rarely talk about bolts. They talk about the conversations, the comfortable silence between two people working side by side, feeling useful, feeling like they mattered. That's why the smell of motor oil can stir up emotions out of nowhere. Not because they miss the car, but because they miss what it stood for. Connection. Belonging. There's also self-efficacy, an idea from the psychologist Albert Bandura, the belief in your own ability to make things happen. Few things build it as fast as fixing something with your own hands. Something's broken. You dig in, you mess up, you refuse to quit, and you bring it back to life. The engine roars, and your brain gets one powerful message. I can fix things. And that confidence starts leaking into other corners of your life. Then there's control. Psychology has spent decades showing that feeling some control over your world is essential to your mental health. A mechanical system gives you exactly that. The rules stay consistent. Causes lead to effects. The car doesn't change the rules on you. It doesn't act out of emotion. It just responds to reality. And that mechanical honesty can be a profound relief. Maybe that's why these people found something the rest of us are still searching for. Because when the engine finally turns over after hours of work, it isn't just a repair. It's proof that you're still capable, still useful, still someone with something to give. For a few hours under the hood, they find a version of themselves the rest of the day makes them forget. And as the car comes back to life, so do